Hello and welcome to Optics Trade's YouTube channel. This is a review of Kahles' brand new red dot sight called Helia RD, which stands for red dot. Kahles as a company has been around for a really long time. They've been in production for more than 100 years, and the fact that they're still around proves that they possess vast optical knowledge. Throughout all their history, they've never produced a red dot sight though. Well, up to now, because here it is. So about a year ago, Kahles also completely changed their appearance and the logo. Their trademark color used to be blue, but now they have changed it to vibrant orange. And I think that orange brought some life back to the company. This is the image of the company now, as you can see on this box. And I must admit that both the logo and the orange color give it a modern look, which I think that Kahles needed. This here is their first ever red dot sight, Helia RD, and Kahles now uses a unified name for their product, so Helia is also the name of their binoculars and rifle scopes. This device is 55mm long, 28mm wide and 30mm high, and it weighs 40 grams without a battery. It is of the open reflex type, and it has a big window that allows a quick target acquisition. As you can see on the bottom here, it says made in Japan. Now this is a compact red dot sight, but not the smallest out there, so it's not the best for a pistol. You could probably still try to mount it on a pistol if a dot of this size on a pistol floats your boat, but I think that the ideal use for this is to be mounted on a hunting rifle. The battery compartment is here on the side, which is great. So you do not have to take the sight off your rifle to change the battery, which means that you also do not have to go through the zeroing process once again. So inside here there is a CR2032 battery. And now that I'm talking about the battery, I have to mention that Kahles provides a nice rubber cover for the battery that has a slot for extra battery. Let me just open this box and I will show it to you. It's right here, so you can see that this is a nice rubber cover with a slot for extra battery, and with this battery inside you can still put it on the dot without problems. So a really nice addition. And we all know that batteries tend to deplete in the worst possible moments, which is why it's always great to have a spare battery on you. And the cover, as you can see, is also in Kahles' new vibrant orange color, so you are sure to attract attention with this cover on your new sight. Now, continuing with the screws for the elevation and windage adjustment, they're right here, the elevation and windage, of course. And to make adjustments you need a hexagonal tool that is provided in the box. This is the one, so the smaller one of the three. And yeah, what is interesting is that when rotating, the screws actually click. You can feel the clicks, which makes it much easier to zero the device. Now, what I really also like is that the device doesn't feature lock screws that you would need to unscrew prior to adjusting. Some traditional red dot sights with lock screws have a problem. After you zero them, you then rotate the locking screw and then the point of impact shifts. With this solution that the Kahles uses, there is no such problem. As regards the adjustments, so one click moves the point of impact for 15 millimeters on 50 meters, and the direction of the movement is imprinted here. So turning the elevation screw will move in the counterclockwise direction, will move the point of impact up. Turning the windage adjustment screw clockwise will move the point of impact to the right. What about the footprint? So Kahles offers this red dot sight in two versions when it comes to the mounting solution. This is the one for the Picatinny platform. So it has the adapter for the Picatinny mounting for the Picatinny rail included. It fits on the device like so. You can, on the bottom of the Kahles Helia red dot, you can see there are 4 notches which are positioned in a very unique way. So, and this adapter here that comes with it is designed so that it fits into these notches, as I've shown you. The second option of getting this sight is getting it with the adapter plate. Now I'll show you the instruction manual. Here both of the mounting solutions are listed. This is the one that I have here with the Picatinny mount, and then we have the adapter plate. Now, as you can see here on the picture, the adapter plate is actually the Dr. Noblex mounting platform, which is one of the most common standards used in the red dot sight and mounting industry. And we all know that there are plenty of mounts for this platform on the market. So these are the 2 possible mounting options that you can basically choose from when buying this sight. Let's move on. So let's go in a little bit into detail in the optical part. So the sight obviously operates on 1x magnification, as all red dot sights do. So you can use it with both eyes open. It has unlimited eye relief and so on. The dot size is 2 MOA. I will show you the dot against a black background at the end of this video so that you can see it clearly. A 2 MOA dot that this sight has covers around 6 meters on 100 meters and around 3 meters on 50 meters. So the definition of dot is really well defined. There is no star effect, and the fact that the dot is so crisp can be attributed to the anti-reflex lens that Kahles uses for this sight. Now, as with most high quality red dot sights, the front lens is tilted. Why is that so? Well, the LED that projects the beam of light onto the lens is then, when the lens is tilted, it can then be projected into the user's eye, regardless of the eye position in front of the lens, making it parallax free, obviously. So this is why the lens is tilted. This is not an error. When you look through against a white background, some blue tint can be observed in the upper corner of the lens. Buttons for regulating the illumination intensity are here on the side. They are really subtle. Clicks are crisp, so they have a quality feeling to them. There are 4 illumination intensity levels to choose from. And at the brightest setting, the dot is strong enough to be used in daylight. At the lowest setting, it is weak enough to be comfortably used in dusky environment. Kahles also added the automatic illumination turn-off function. So after 3 minutes, if you leave it stationary, after 3 minutes it will go into standby mode, and if you move it, the dot will be back in an instant. If you, however, leave the dot stationary for 4 hours, it will turn off completely to preserve battery life. To turn the illumination on, you press either one of these 2 buttons, and to turn it off, you hold either one of these 2 buttons for 3 seconds. These are already available on the market. They retail for around 400 euros. Kahles provides 2 years of warranty with them. And as regards the scope of delivery, let's take a closer look at everything. So this is the instruction manual. Very, very simplistic design, but I like it. It basically tells you everything you need to use in form of pictures. Then we have the warranty card here. Of course, the rubber cover with the extra battery slot for a CR2032 battery. In this box you also get the Picatinny Weaver adapter and the small hexagonal tool for elevation and vintage adjustments, and 2 other hexagonal tools. And it all comes packed in a nice package that is foamed, and so that you can even transport the dot around if you wish, and you will not damage it. this is basically it. So as we do in every video, let's take a look and recap by enumerating some advantages and some things that could be perhaps improved. What I really like is the definition of the dot that this red dot sight provides. So it is really well defined, crisp, and fine. So a great dot. This probably can be attributed to the anti-reflex lens that Kahles used. Then we have the elevation and windage adjustment screws which click, and there are no lock screws. Standby mode is fine, so you leave it stationary, it goes into standby mode, preserves battery life, you move it and you're back on target in an instant because the dot will be back on. Then also big window that allows for a quick target acquisition, which is great, especially for driven hunts. And the battery compartment on the side, there is no need to re-zero if you have to change the battery. Now, as regards some disadvantages, perhaps what could be improved is the blue tint that is apparent on the upper side of the lens when you're looking through. Especially it is visible when you're looking at a white background. And some might consider 400 euros to be a bit much for an open reflex sight. But you do get quality with Helia RD, so you should keep in mind. You should keep that in mind if you're considering purchasing it. So quality comes at a price. Well, to conclude, we are glad that Kahles has gone into the world of red dot sights. This here is a great choice if you're looking for a quality red dot sight for driven hunts that has a big window and a well-defined dot. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below, and see you next time. Goodbye.